What up everybody, Kevin Nguyen, Yakuza Barber, Wahl educator here. Today I'm going to do a freestyle design with a burst fade, and if you want to get a final look like this, stick around. When you start off a design, you want to make sure that you have a good foundation number, maybe a number 2 attachment guide comb. That way it's short enough, so that way the hair is visible when you are doing your imprints with the design. Starting off with the cordless 5-star seniors. Clip it closed. I'm very satisfied with that number. Remember, you don't want to do too short of a number, because if you're trying to fade in between the design and make it 3-dimensional, you're going to take it too short by doing a number 1 or maybe a number 1.5, depending on the softness of the hair. Creating my guidelines now, I want to use something that's not too harsh, just for the soft line placement. So I'm going to use the mag trimmers and make soft guidelines all the way around, and then define it afterwards with the cordless detail as LI. When applying the trimmer blade onto the scalp, you always want to create distance for safety measures. So how I do that is I leave my finger out onto the scalp before I apply the blade onto the scalp. How I'm making the curves up here is that just like a regular lineup on the side when you're arching it, you're only applying the corners. So when you want to arch or curve any design, you want to apply only the corners and start curving.
Start.
So I want to leave bigger areas. That way I can fade them and make them look more three-dimensional a little later when I'm using the curve blade and tapering back and forth in different areas. Now I'm going to touch up all the lines that I created with the mag trimmers over with the cordless details LI just to make a sharper, precise line. your freestyle design, just make sure that you go with the natural flow of your design. And how you do that is I like to visualize what I'm doing beforehand, about 20 minutes give or take, or put on a piece of paper and start sketching out your lines and where you want to mark it. You can also mark it with powder. That way it's a safety guideline for yourself. That way you don't mess up the design.
Jamie on a beat, boy.
Now, attacking different tapering or fading different parts of the hair, I will use the cordless Wahl designers with a curved blade. That way it's not an on-scalp fading, it's more of an off-scalp fading. So it's a little safer for me to place my lines back and forth. Using the clipper close, going at an angle on this area of the hair. Opening it halfway now to raise it a little higher. After that, open all the way and take that a little higher. Now, using my one attachment guide comb on, close, I will start attacking the top line right here. Opening it now, raising it higher. Now I will use the same step that I was using to blend out this area onto this area. Notice when you're working with tight little areas like this right here, you want to use and only apply the corner of the blade.
Jamie on a beat, boy. a beat, boy.
Working with another small area around this area right here. You can fade that area if you would like to, but for me, not necessarily. I want to mark another line in here, that way it's more designs going in the big area. Again, fading this area right here, I will use the same clipper, close it, raise it about right here, open it halfway, raise it a little higher, then all the way, elevating a little higher, then blending down to the 1 and the 1 and open. To create a tighter blend in the lower area, I will use a cordless detail as Li and flick at the bottom area. Now, if I want to make this design look more three-dimensional, I will stay away from the softer area of the blend and create an opposite blend on the darker areas. So if my area is light right here, I want this area to be dark and the opposite light. now I will start the burst fade. Using a 2 attachment guide comb on, clipper close to debulk the soft area right along this side. Now setting the guideline for the burst fade, what I want to do is make a roundness right behind the ear and start blending out after that. So I set the guideline with the mag trimmers first, got rid of all the bottom hair, and now I will use the Wahl Professional Designer cordless. Clipper open about 1 finger length above that guideline as a safety guideline, and after that close it to get rid of the bottom guideline, and then in between to finish off the blend beneath that half line.
Spot.
Now using a 5-star cordless seniors, I will put the 1 attachment guide comb on, close the clipper, that way it's a harsher blend and it's more on scalp when I'm using something with a flat blade. Opening the lever now to flick out the rest of the harsh line. Now taking a step back away from the haircut, I want to see the fade from a distance. That way I can see the dark areas and touch up in detail whatever I need to fix along those lines. Using my half attachment guide comb on, halfway, using the corner technique and flicking out the rest of the areas that are dark will help make it a seamless blend. Going back and detailing the darker areas, just like this line right here, I would use something like a flat blade with a cordless 5-star seniors and detail with only the corners of the blade flicking out those areas. Back to the cordless detailless LI, I will use this arch with a TY blade to define the lineup around here, applying only the corners. Now I will fade between the darker areas in between, right around here, with a 0 quartered in the half. Now with the 1 close, I will apply the corner and add a little pressure to finish off the blend.
Jamie on a beat, boy.
Here's a final look with a freestyle design and the burst fade on the opposite side.